A wave of speculation has swept through the K-pop industry following shocking rumors that Jin of BTS may not be receiving the anticipated honor at this year's Mama Awards 2025, despite his soaring solo achievements. The whispers began on Korean online forums and quickly spread across global fan platforms, igniting outrage among ARMY and raising uncomfortable questions about how decisions are made behind the scenes. The rumors suggest that BigHit Music, Jin's agency under HYB, may have recommended another BTS member for the award spotlight, sparking debate about internal strategies and priorities. While no official statement has been released, the mere possibility has caused hashtags like #JusticeForJin and #MMA to dominate social media platforms, with millions of fans demanding clarity. The controversy feels especially striking given Jin's monumental year. Following his military discharge in June 2024, the singer has achieved a string of solo milestones: 2 chart-topping albums, Happy and Echo, a record-breaking Are You OKJI Neptune across the US and Europe, and multiple global ambassador roles with luxury brands like Gucci and Maison Fred. Industry experts previously cited him as a frontrunner for Mama's Fan and Star Choice Solo Award, which is determined primarily by fan votes. This rumor makes no sense when you look at the numbers. Jin's fan engagement is unmatched, and his popularity has been proven on a global scale, noted K-pop analyst Choi Min-suk in an interview with Seoul Economic Daily. If BigHit truly sidelined him, it would raise serious questions about their internal dynamics. Fans have been quick to point out that Jin's absence from the award stage would not only be a disappointment, but also a potential injustice, given his record of topping voting platforms like Idol Pick for consecutive weeks. Screenshots of online voting tallies showing Jin consistently leading have been circulated widely, accompanied by demands for transparency from NET, the award organizer. Adding fuel to the fire, some industry insiders speculate that BigHit may be strategically preparing for BTS's full group comeback in 2026 by pushing other members into the spotlight ahead of schedule, creating balance in media exposure. While this remains speculation, the possibility has only intensified fans' frustration for now. The truth remains unclear. What is certain, however, is that this rumor has exposed the fragile balance between fandom passion, agency strategies, and industry politics. Whether Jin walks away with the award or not, the uproar has already ensured that his name will remain at the center of the conversation long after the Mama Awards conclude. The uproar has not been limited to South Korea. International fans, particularly in the United States and Japan, have been among the loudest voices calling out the potential sidelining of Jin. In Los Angeles, where Jin's solo EP Happy first charted on Billboard's World Albums in late 2024, American ARMYs expressed disbelief that the singer could be overlooked for one of the industry's biggest honors. How could someone who dominated global charts and trended worldwide every month since his discharge not be recognized? Wrote one fan on X, a post that quickly garnered over 120,000 likes in Japan, where Jin's albums Happy and Echo both received platinum certification. Local ARMYs mobilized rapidly, trending #RespectForJin on Japanese social media platforms. Fans even began organizing digital billboards in Tokyo's Shibuya district, not as a celebration, but as a protest against the rumor that their idol might be denied recognition. This is not about an award, it's about fairness, one Japanese fan community declared. The controversy has also caught the attention of global entertainment outlets. Rolling Stone Japan highlighted Jin's extraordinary streaming numbers, pointing out that his solo track, I'll Be There, surpassed 200 million streams on Spotify just days before the rumor surfaced. Meanwhile, Billboard US reminded readers that Jin's fandom has consistently broken voting records in fan-driven award categories. The narrative being formed internationally is clear. If Jin does not receive the award, the credibility of Mama and the transparency of HYB's internal recommendations could face serious scrutiny. Closer to home, Korean media outlets have begun to echo these global concerns. Dispatch Korea posed the question directly. If fan votes and popularity metrics clearly favor Jin, why would the agency push another member? Is this a matter of strategy or favoritism? The speculation has only intensified as BigHit remains silent, refusing to confirm or deny the rumor. For ARMY, this silence has been deafening. Across continents, fans are united in one sentiment. Jin deserves recognition not just because he is BTS's eldest member, but because his hard work and solo success stand on their own merit. Every post, hashtag, and protest emphasizes the same plea: do not ignore Jin at the height of his triumph. Within South Korea, media discourse has taken a sharper, more analytical turn. Outlets like the Korea Times and Herald Business have suggested that the controversy surrounding Jin may not simply be about recognition, but about strategy. With BTS's full group comeback already confirmed for spring 2026, some analysts believe HYBE and BigHit could be deliberately redistributing attention among the members to maintain balance ahead of the reunion. An editorial published in Jongong Ilbo raised eyebrows with its pointed question: could Jin's overwhelming popularity as a soloist be seen as a risk to group unity, if not carefully managed? The piece speculated that while Jin's success strengthens BTS's brand overall, it may also create internal challenges if one member appears to outshine the rest during a period where the agency's focus is preparing for collective activities. This theory has ignited heated debate. Some industry insiders argue that BigHit's alleged push to recommend another member for Mama could be an attempt to level the spotlight, ensuring that fans remain equally invested in all 7 members. Others, however, view such a move as counterproductive, suggesting that sidelining Jin, who has become a symbol of resilience after his military service and a leading figure in fan-driven platforms, could alienate the very fandom that made BTS a global powerhouse. What makes the situation even more delicate is Jin's own public persona. Known for his humility and for often downplaying his own achievements, Jin has never publicly sought validation through awards. Yet this very humility has amplified the frustration of ARMY, who believe their relentless dedication in voting campaigns should not be disregarded by the industry or the agency. Cultural critics have also weighed in, noting that Jin's case touches on a broader issue within K-pop: the power struggle between fandom-driven results and agency-controlled strategies. If fans feel that their votes or support are being overshadowed by internal decisions, it could erode trust not only in award shows like Mama, but also in the agencies managing Korea's biggest stars. As the award season approaches, Korean media has made one thing clear: the pressure is now on BigHit to clarify its stance. Whether the rumors prove true or false, the silence cannot last much longer. If left unaddressed, this controversy has the potential to overshadow what should have been a celebratory moment for Jin, turning it instead into a debate over fairness, loyalty, and the politics of recognition in K-pop. The growing discontent among ARMY is no longer confined to hashtags and online discussions. It is transforming into organized global action. Fan bases in multiple countries have already begun mobilizing resources to prepare for what they describe as a fight for fairness. In the United States, a coalition of Jin-focused fan accounts announced the launch of a Change.org petition demanding transparency from NET and BigHit regarding voting outcomes for the Mama Awards. Within the first 24 hours, the petition had already gathered more than 150,000 signatures, with fans pledging to continue until their voices are heard. Meanwhile, in Japan and South Korea, ARMY are preparing a wave of digital billboard campaigns across Seoul, Tokyo, and Osaka, not to celebrate a win, but to protest the possibility of Jin's exclusion. One Korean fan union declared, "We will fill every subway station in Seoul with Jin's face, whether Mama chooses to recognize him or not." The fans decide who the real winner is. In Europe, particularly in the UK and France, plans are emerging for media ad placements in major newspapers such as The Guardian and Le Monde, aiming to spotlight Jin's record-breaking achievements. Fans are framing this as not just a K-pop issue, but a global cultural story: the struggle of an artist whose undeniable success could be muted by internal politics. ARMY in Southeast Asia have also pledged coordinated online protests, with Indonesian and Filipino fanbases planning synchronized Twitter storms to keep #JusticeForJin trending during the award show. These efforts reflect the international scale of Jin's fandom and their ability to amplify his name across borders in real time. The narrative has shifted from disappointment to defiance. For fans, this is no longer only about whether Jin wins an award, but about principle: the belief that their votes, their dedication, and Jin's artistry must be respected. The fear that BigHit might prioritize another member over Jin has struck at the very heart of ARMY's trust in both the agency and the award system. As one fan on X summarized, "If Jin does not walk away with Mama, ARMY will ensure the world knows that he was already the people's choice." With Mama 2025 just weeks away, the stakes have never been higher.